has passed so fast, and we have officially entered into phase one, after the circuit breaker and the MCO. So I hope you all like the music and the fun, and we're happy dancing with us, right? Okay, so all right, so we're coming to our last guest episode for our sports night today, because right, this is actually our sports night series actually is to organize for everybody, right, during circuit breaker, at least for something to watch. All right, at least they have you all can get entertained and also get to understand like what's happening in the sports industry. All right, so for those who just joined in, please help us to like and share this Facebook live session so that more people can get this benefit of it. And also remember, share this live session, okay? Not open a watch party, okay? So because today we got exciting stuff. If you cannot track your comment or your questions, right, it's gonna be very wasteful. All right. So before I begin this section, just in case you are wondering what Ministry of Venture is about, we are a sports media company providing sports related content, virtual workouts, events, communities, and to benefit like your sports experience. Okay, we also provide media marketing services to the sports industry as well. Okay, so just come back to this sports night series. Okay, so it's one of our initiative to support the sports industry by providing educational content and engagement to you during this circuit breaker. Okay, as we know that many of our sports merchants companies are being affected by COVID-19, and most of us as the sports lovers, right, we are stuck at home right now, not able to enjoy the sports facilities or hang out with the friends that we always work out with as well. Okay, so now sports circuit breaker has ended, and the government say that maybe phase two, which is we don't know when yet, right? The sports facilities will open. Okay, so how many of you can't wait to go to the gym or to the pool, to do the sports that you love? Type one. Okay, type one, right? So if you're like me, very active, can't wait to go out and instead of cooping up at home, right? Please type one, okay? So that I know that you are like me, so I'm not alone. All right. Okay, so we will have more exciting stuff and special deals, right, to encourage everybody, right, to go to visit the gyms, that you love, right, after when the phase two is open. So if you'd like to find out more, right, what we are doing and please help to like and follow, and also drop down to see first of Ministry of Venture page. And remember, click the see first so that you get a first hand of information. Because phase two is going to be exciting because all the gyms are open and we've got a lot of collaborations and events coming up soon, which will be revealed later. Okay. All right. We don't want you to miss this as well. All right. So other than that, right, how many of you, right, start to get overwhelmed or fatigued with all the online content or videos, information? They feel so tired. You want to get some technology detox. Okay, if you feel the same, right, type yes. All right, type yes at the chat board, type yes. Okay, so especially this period, suddenly I saw a lot of like people doing like workout, TikTok, and information are so crowded. Okay, so we MOA, right, we are actually having this organized, have this platform to organize and curate all the information so that you have this one-stop platform, all right, to access to MOA rewards package, okay, to actually enjoy the information, video, sports, merchants deals for usage. Okay, so we call it a phase one rewards package right now. Okay, so scan the QR code, sign up as our member. You are eligible to access it, right? To enjoy. You get a virtual card, Go card. All right, to enjoy the merchant privilege, and you get lifetime access to all the course details, videos and cheat sheet. Okay, and also we have new plans, workout plans. More importantly, is have the online community support. All right, so that right, you know that you are not alone. The gyms are not open, it's okay, but at least we have a community here, right? Okay, all right, so get all of this. We are building up more content. We are getting more merchants to come in with exclusive deal for our members. So don't miss it. Right now it's $10 because we are still working in progress. Okay, so this is the best part because you opt in now, you get a lifetime membership access, all right, for you because we want to support you during the crisis and you support us during the crisis as well. Okay, all right, so once this over, all right, we might not be able to offer such a great price, and deals with you. So you faster, I will encourage all faster to get it, Okay, so I also want to thank you, my sponsor, which is the Orange Lantern. They are famous with their Vietnamese food and they are halal certified. Okay, the Orange Lantern is also the finalist of the Best Asian Casual Dining awarded by the Curriculum Star Award Singapore. Okay, right now they are offering bentos for food delivery. Click on the link and the chat board. All right, they are offering bento set with tingkat. All right, with their home delivery. Okay, please support this local business now. All right, right now it's as low as 550 per pax. Okay. All right, so what's up in the house? All right, so what will we expect from today's show? Okay, so today I will get the founders right from 43 Race to share their story and inspiration. How do they have this idea to start out with this virtual race? Okay, and how they find opportunity in time of crisis, whereby most of the sports business are going down, right? They're actually going up. So I would like to share with you more how do they do that as well. All right, and the future plans of 42 Race and the tips and secrets on how they can have 200K of loyal raving fans. Wow, so exciting, man. And also how do they stand out from their competitors, and how do they track users who cheat their results? You know, like online world, right? It's easy for us to hack lah, or cheat lah. You know, so how do they like prevent all this from happening? And most importantly, right, we have our bonus gift review at the end of the session, which I will share you a bit more. Okay. All right. So next thing is we are good news to all. We are giving out our Facebook Live giveaway package today. All right. So how do you win this? You're gonna have free 42 race virtual voucher. All right. And I'm not kidding. I know a lot of people are fighting for the race, you know. So this is like you gotta have like the medal also if you like opt in as well for free, you know. All right. So today we'll only reward the top 3 likes and sharers of the night. Okay. So what you need to do is to like and follow Ministry of Adventure, and also share, tag 3 friends, and and comment I want to run, okay, in this chat bot, okay, so that our admin right able to track and all and faster follow up with you, okay. All right, so please do it now, and please share this post right if you haven't do so, okay, so that you can stand a chance and your friend can stand a chance to win this free voucher. All right, and we have our bonus gift tonight, okay. So if you stay to the end, the bonus gift will be yours, okay. Last episode we actually give out a lot to our members, and some of them are using it and they love, you know, the bonus gift. This time around the bonus gift is different. Every episode we are giving different bonus gift, okay. So the bonus gift right is something very special today, and it's something that you can use and reuse, okay. Once you use it, you can enjoy the benefit of your lifetime, okay. So you know, please stay tuned with us, you know, like most importantly also do the like shares and also tag your friends, okay. We're gonna review this bonus post at the end of the session. All right, cool. All right, let's go into the main topic tonight. So how virtual run stand out in the pandemic? Okay, so before I start, let me share a bit more, okay. How many of you here join a running competition before? Okay, be it like Spartan race, marathon, or CrossFit, you know. If yes, type me, okay, type me in the chat box so that I know that right I'm not alone also, okay. Being alone at home is scary, okay. All right, so do you remember those days I'm not sure whether you join also lah, because my experience is right, those days I wake up early in the morning, and I about 4:30 a.m. go to the train, join the race, and then at a baggage store, I mean to queue up, right, to put my baggage, and after that I need to go to the starting point, and then squeeze with everybody right during the race, you know, like, you know, to wait for the starting, I mean the race to start. All right, after finish it, I still have to queue up to get my medals and my finisher tee. How many of you had the same experience? All right, type me. Okay, so that I know that I'm not alone gonna get that. Okay, so I joined those races because I want to win medal and the finisher tee, because it's an accomplishment to me. Okay, because those finisher tee I cannot buy lah, huh? All right, so if you can relate also, please type yes also. Okay. So, but now, right, the pandemic happened on 42 Race, which is a platform for virtual race. Actually, 42 Race has been in the market for very long. I know that a lot of my friends have been joining 42 Race, and my friends are out. I mean, like the founders are even my friends, okay? But I didn't really go and explore that until right, like this pandemic happened. I started to go into their app, you know, started to like trying to explore and try to learn how to use it. All right, okay. So, how many of you here know what is virtual race? Okay, if you know right, type 1. Okay, if you don't know, type 2. It's okay. I'm the 2. Okay, I first of all, I actually before that I didn't know what is virtual race. All right, so if you want to find out more, right, virtual race, right, is actually, right, a running event where you can run at any time, anywhere, in wherever place that you are at. Okay, so you need to download an app, right, with a GPS, to track where you run and what's the distance that you run, and then you submit your result to the app. Once they approve it, the organizer, right, will send the finisher medal at your doorstep. Okay, all right, so this is as easy as that. Oh my god. So when I heard about that, right, I really go and study. I was like, wow, so you mean that I don't need to wake up early in the morning, to just like squeeze with squeeze with everybody at the starting point, and then run, and then like queue up to get a medal. When I like dying already, still have to queue up to get a medal and then to finish a tea. All right, as I right now, you can even like receive the medal, right, which is like different type of medals, not just one type of design, it's different type. Okay, if you go to their website, you are like, whoa, like mind blown with the medals. Okay, which I love it. All right, so yeah, so all thanks to the expert, which is the Augustine, okay, which is the founder. Augustine and Zomi, right, is actually the founders of the 42 race. Okay, so when they launched, right, 42 race to date up, they got overwhelming responses and become like one of the fastest. They are like one of the first as well to launch this virtual race, and they are fastest growing community. And right now, right, as you can see, they have around like so many medals they are giving out. They have around 200,000 more, and more than of course, more than what we can imagine, the kind of followers. And many of the people, right, who run, right, they will know them. Okay, not just in Singapore, but it's over the region. Even they even have their presence in China. China, so many people, right? Oh my god, right? So it was amazing, isn't it? All right. So I know that you might have questions about it. Okay, and how does it come about? And then like, how is this like? How to use this? And how how can we be part of this? All right. So we actually have a video for you to know, to have a snippet about 42 race. Okay. So can we have the video up? Okay, while we are waiting for the video, please like and share the post, okay? So that we can have more people to watch the video as well together about 42 race.
Race is a social fitness platform provides you with virtual runs, currently with more than 90,000 users. A virtual run is one that you sign up for and you run at your own pace, your own time, and your own location. You don't actually have to show up at a fixed location on a fixed date and time and run a fixed route. All you need to do is download the app, sign up for the runs, submit your results, and you get beautiful medals. So with 42 Race, we provide virtual runs because we want to encourage everyone to run. It doesn't matter what distance you run, it doesn't matter what time you run, it doesn't matter where you run. You could run on a treadmill, you could even run around the compound of your condominium. It doesn't matter as long as you run.
All right, are you guys excited to see the founder, which is Augustine Chua? All right, if you are excited, please help me give us more like, and let's welcome our dear Augustine.
Hi guys. Hello. Hey Evelyn.
Hi. All right, how are you, Augustine? How are you
I'm good.
staying
I'm
in the
good.
backstage? Do you hear what
How's
I say about
everybody
you?
doing? Sorry?
Do you hear about like my introduction about you?
Yeah, of course, of course. I was very, very observant and totally engaged listening to you, Evelyn.
Right. Okay, so just want to share a bit. I mean, before that, Augustine, is
Sure.
it okay I call you Augie? Because it's like we know each other for so long already. I call you Augustine, feel a bit formal.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, you always call me Augie. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. All right. So for those
But if you want to call me Augie, then I have to call you Evie, okay?
okay, sure.
All
Okay,
right,
so for
Evie, yes.
those, hi Augie. All right, for
Hi,
those who are
Evie.
here at the audience, right? Please type hi Augie. All right, let's not we kind of like have a rare chance, right, to say hi to him also. All right, so hi Augie. Okay,
Hi.
do you know
Hi,
that we know each
everybody.
other for 8 years already?
Yeah, yeah. I know now. I know we know each other for many years, but I didn't really count the years.
Yeah, because like I was like before we have this like interview to invite you, right? I was like, hey gosh, we know each other for 8 years already. Yeah, and because like we are so busy in the in the mode of doing our own things, right? We kind of like we don't really track,
Right.
Hi Richard, yeah, Richard, you see you got new fans, Hi,
Hi,
hi.
Lizette.
Also. Yeah. Okay. So I saw you, right? Okay. So I want to share more is that I saw you and Tomi, who was my life coach last time. All right.
Right.
Right now, both of you are together doing the 42 race. All right. So you both are like my leaders, are my model, right? So today I'm actually a bit
Thank you.
nervous, right, in order to interview you, lah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I saw that you both, right, have transformed and grow so much in over the 8 years, right? I
Thank
remember
you.
that time you were also a life coach, and you both started your first business, and also after that you all pivoted a few rounds. I still remember that time that you both invited me to Starbucks at Woodlands, I think, and then we were doing the market research
Yeah.
about like
Yeah.
how
You're
can.
one of our user target research. Yes.
Yeah, correct. And then right now, wow, boom, there's a 42 race. And then right now it's like one of the up and coming startups, and even got fundraise, got investors that like supporting y'all. And
Yes.
that was amazing. And right now y'all have like tremendous followers. Wow. I was so inspired by y'all. Could you
Thank you.
share about your story and what inspired you both to start this 42 race?
Yeah, of course. So Zomi and I, so Zomi is my co-founder. We know each other way back as well. So we've done a couple of projects before together. And then I think at one point of our life, after working a few years, we kind of both got bored of our jobs. So I graduated in SMU with a business degree. Then I was trying to do a couple of my own things lah. And then I stumbled upon programming, and I spent about the next 2 or 3 years to just learn online programming, whatever free programming course I have. I took part in some hackathons. So Tomi thought it was
Wow.
fun, and she decided to join me on hackathons. So hackathons are like competition over the weekend where they will just throw you a question or a problem, and then you and your team have to code something. And at the end of the challenge, you have to present, right? So one of our ideas, which was local friends, which was like a Airbnb for guides. So you get like local people to be guides for you, travel guides for you. It won the competition, and we got the prize, and we decided, hey, you know what? Let's just take the prize and we see what kind of company we can do. Yeah, so young and naive, you just take some idea and you run with it. And from there, that's where we started with the local friends. It was a huge travel business thing idea. Then we decided to narrow down the focus to do more towards fitness travel because Zomi is a very avid runner. She's like an ultra marathon runner. She went to like Madagascar and did like a 7 days desert run to clock like 250 km. So she knows that marathoners they like to travel overseas to participate in these kind of marathons. And she was thinking, hey, why not we provide like travel package for these people so that they can go overseas and run, right? And then we did that for a couple of months, and then we are like, wow, travel is so hard to do. You have to book the airlines, the hotels, and all that stuff. And we thought, hey, why not, instead of getting people to travel to run a race, we just do a virtual race lah. Then everybody can do anywhere, anytime, right? So that was kind of like one of the many ideas we tried lah, and it took off. Our very very first virtual race was called the May Day Battle. We were very lucky to be able to work with Compress Sport already then, and then we launched that. The first race we had about 300 participants, and gradually we launched more and more races, and from Singapore we spread to Indonesia, to Malaysia, to Vietnam. Right now we have Mexicans, we have people in India, we have people in Germany that we need to send medals to. So it's been a really, really exciting journey.
Wow, that's very inspiring. Yeah, I still remember that like earlier on, right? You all start with like a very manual kind of ways of doing it. I still remember that you all even write postcard to all the racers who actually participated in your platform as well. Yeah, but now
Yeah,
still to the point that you don't do that already. Like not your hand very pain, correct?
yeah. Every week at least about a couple of thousand medals that we need to send out. So it's a bit hard now to manually do all this stuff. So we need to digitalize it. Yeah.
Right. So I'm just curious. So at the time, right, what was when you proposed this virtual race? What was the idea of the people around you? What was their feedback?
Wow. So many people were like saying, "What? I need to pay to run myself." That was like one of the most common feedback that we have. In fact, right? If I, some of my friends, personal friends that I share with, they are shocked and they're like, "Why would people pay for that?" Uh, and honestly, I don't think people pay to run because we all can just run, right? So what I believe is that people pay for to get that sense of firstly they pay to get a commitment to participate in an event. So it's more of a commitment to themselves and say like, okay, I'm going to do this for myself. I'm going to clock, let's say 10K over the weekend. And when they receive the medal, it's not so much like, oh, this is what I run for, but the medal stands for the achievement that they have. It stands for the perseverance they put in. It stands for the effort they put in to run. It's a very, I'll say it's a very spiritual kind of thing that people take part in virtual races, and it has a lot to do with discipline to like, okay, I know running is good for me, and I need to complete it, and this is how people motivate themselves.
Yeah, correct. I totally can relate. That it's like we pay so much for to run like those stand-up marathon, right? And then we must like, okay, I must really go and run it and
Yeah,
win
go
it.
and train and
Yeah,
run, right? Yeah,
yeah, it's like a spiritual kind of accountability in it. Yeah, you promise
exactly,
yourself you have to do it. Yeah,
exactly.
that's good. So I think right now, right, during the pandemic, right, a lot of people have been talking about like virtual events, hybrid events, and now, right, that your platform, right, which is the virtual race, right, has actually become more and more increase in demand. Okay, I would say, and then how do you find more opportunities for that? I believe there are more opportunities open up for you, right?
Yeah. I think we are incredibly lucky to be not so affected by COVID-19. But we are still kind of affected. So because our users are all over the world, and a big percentage of them come from Malaysia. So we have a lot of Malaysian users. And the problem for Malaysia is that they had this thing called Movement Control Order, so MCO.
Yeah.
It's different from circuit breaker in Singapore in the sense that they can't even go out to run. They really have to stay home, right? So in that sense, they can't even complete a virtual race.
Run at
So
home, run from
yeah,
their
running at home
living
unless
room.
they have yeah, living room runs unless they have treadmill. So it'll be a bit hard. So I think for us, the opportunity is not so much in finding opportunity, but firstly taking care of the users that already participated, letting them know that hey, there is no rush. We know that you cannot complete a race. Letting them know that they can appeal. They can, we'll give extensions. We'll wait until the thing is over. We are in this together, and they can still complete their stuff. So I think firstly, it's really to let our wonderful users know that we are still here for you guys, and that we are thinking of ways to take care of them. So secondly is, well, you're right in the sense that a lot of events are trying to go virtual, and a lot of event organizers, they have the specialty or they have all the skill set to do like a physical event, and they're really good at it. But when it comes to virtual events, they haven't really tried before. So we do have like event organizers that reach out to us and ask, hey, this race is either going to be postponed or cancelled, but if can we convert it to virtual, and how do we go about doing it? So over the past 5 years, 42 race, we have already spent a lot of effort and resources to make sure that our online system, our app, all this can support a lot of users, and they are very user friendly. So of course, there's still a lot of things that we can do. But because with this system in place, it was easy for us to help these organizers. So some of them are like charities; they have their charity run that they cannot do anymore. So we do that, and then we give it up to them, and we ask them to join, and we help them to create a virtual event so that they can also get participants to join.
Wow, that's great. I know that recently there's one big one, right? Would you mind to share that? with the
Yeah,
Mark Lee as ambassador?
sure. So one of the example will be like recently Hua Chong alumni group. They wanted to do something for our frontliners, so they created this We Walk for Singapore challenge. So we pulled that together in just 2 weeks, and then we launched it. And within 10 days, we had like 5,000 plus users who joined, and I think they clocked about 200 million steps. And so there was a lot of excitement around that, and then people can just walk at home and do that. So in the end, then they got about 40 or 50,000 of worth of donations for the charities. Yeah, so I think that's something. So we can see that 42 Race is like an enabler and help people with the system that we have. And I think that's very exciting that we can do that.
Yeah, correct. Especially time like this, right? The society actually need more kindness as well. And I'm very happy to hear and also like that 42 Race is actually very open for this and also very supportive for the cause as well. Yeah, so is also this is there any upcoming like virtual race that people can participate?
Yeah, we have. Every week we will launch at least one or two races. Right now we have a lot of more collaboration races that's coming up. So we partner with like ASICS, Garmin, Reebok. So you just go to 42race.com, pick the race that you like. I think that's about at least 10 races that you can join right now. Just pick what you like and then just start running.
Cool, cool. How about the charity? Is there any charity races that people can also find out more? So, are there any upcoming one?
Yeah, so the ASICS, we are doing a global running day with ASICS, and ASICS have partnered with Breast Cancer Foundation. So that's another one that you can check out, which is exactly the slide that you are showing. So
Oh
run for the
yes,
cause. Yeah,
correct. Yeah, guys.
that's the
For those
ASICS
audience over
community
here,
one.
please support this charity. Yes, with ASICS and also for the
Breast
breast
Cancer,
cancer as
yeah,
well. Yeah, let's
foundation.
support them. And I see that you all actually expand to fitness as well, not just running anymore. It's like fitness as well. Correct?
Yeah, I think for our vision, right, it's not so much that we are just a running company, but it's really more towards we want to work in the wellness industry. So wellness, there's so many things we can talk about, right? I think that goes back to how Somi and I we really feel about helping one another, and what are the things that we can create or do that can elevate people's wellness. So running is one. We know that fitness is definitely something that people are into. So for COVID situation, we created this 42 class, where these are like all the workouts that you can join for free. So you can go to class.42ways.com, and then you can see all these different programs. There's yoga, HIIT, strength training that you can take part in.
Cool, and it's free, correct? It's free
Yeah,
access, right?
yeah.
Wow, all right. So for the audience here, like this is great stuff, right? So if you'd like to find out more, please also share this post and also go to their website and share to more people so that they not just can also use 42 Race as a platform for virtual race, they also can use 42 Race as a platform to do their fitness as well. And I saw that there's a lot of exciting fitness program and it's very user friendly and even have like 10 minutes workout for fat burners, Tabata, all this very cool stuff. Wow,
Yep.
that's cool. Okay, cool. So, well, so talking about that, right? You're already expanding in such a way. So, I'm actually quite curious. Where do you all see yourself in you and 42 Race in 5 to 10 years time? Are you going
Right.
IPO soon?
Well, that's definitely something my investors would love to see. But I think for 42 Ways, what excites me is that we can work with more partners in different countries. So right now we already have users in, like I mentioned, Europe. You mentioned China, USA. But I think it would be more exciting when there are like partners there that is doing something together with us. So in Singapore, we have like Garmin doing their own race in selling in Singapore. In Malaysia, we had like Reebok that is doing that. So Philippines also we have Reebok's Philippine race. So I would love to see like we have a, I don't know, a Mexico race, a Mexico event, maybe some taco restaurant want to partner us or something. So that's what I think really exciting for 42 Ways. So now our applications already have different languages that's around Southeast Asia. Like we have like Bahasa, we have Thai, we have Vietnamese, we have Chinese. So maybe we'll add like Spanish, maybe we'll add, I don't know, German. And then you really get like so many different kind of users, culturally and language based, but they all come together for the same purpose, right? For the same goal, which is wellness, which is getting fitter, which is living better lives. So I think being able to be the platform where we connect people, like-minded people, is something that's very exciting.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I would love to see you expand globally to like Americas, all those Europe countries and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and how big is your team to manage all this?
Well, right now we have less than 20. So I guess if we have expand to other countries, then we can have more people. And that's also a
Amazing.
very good excuse for me to fly to different countries.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
yeah,
oh, I
right.
need to go there to, I need to go Japan to like work with a partner. Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna
Yeah.
extend the trip, go stay in Hokkaido or something.
Cool. I think it's always great to, like turn your passion to business, and your business is actually touching life and help a lot of people as well, connect with a lot of people. And I was amazed that this is like the 20 men's team. How do you, just curious, like how do you manage them, like as a leader and a founder, and also to have to manage so many people worldwide to answer the inquiries?
Right. So I think we have really great people. So for our customer service team, we only have two actually. And they are Andy and Claire. I think our 42 race users who write in before knows who they are. So when we do like offline events or gathering, these users will come and say, "Hey, is Andy around? I want to talk to him." Or is Claire around? I want to talk to her. So they kind of become like the voices of 42 race, right? Because they're the ones that interact with the users. I would say, so just for the customer happiness team, they in a way they really love their job. They have empathy, great empathy for people. I think these are the keys that we are looking at or looking for when people join 42 Ways. We always look for like people that care, right? It's not just about caring for their job, not just about caring for the colleagues or the company, but also caring for the users. So when you have that, when people start to think like, oh, okay, is what we are doing as a company good for the users? And then we have a lot of voices or opinions that will most probably lead us down the right path, where they will say like, okay, is this decision that the company is making, it's good for the users? And in that case, when we have almost everybody in the company taking care of the users, that's how we can, with this minimum manpower, make sure that our users are taken care of. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is the utmost important things in online world as well. Yeah, because right now there's a lot of noises online, people are like selling things, but hardly people are care about their user experiences. Yeah, so I heard from one of our mentors actually shared about this also, which I totally agree, is that it's like nobody care about what you know, people care about how you care. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
people care about how you make them feel, right? That's
correct.
key.
Correct. Yet a lot of people trying to be interesting on Facebook, yet they are not interested with their user as well. So this is some reminders for us to always be interested to our clients and our users as well.
Yeah.
Cool. So then this is actually something that I quite curious also, because maybe this is, would this be one of the reason that like 42 Rays actually have like massive followers, and I saw the page is that you all have over 200K of loyal raving fans, and over 60 of them are my friends. That's crazy. Oh my god,
That
I was
just
like,
means that
wow,
if
my
in EV, that just means that you have a lot of friends, right? It's not so much.
friends.
This means that
All
you have a
right,
lot
my
of friends.
friends. Thank you so much. My friends over here, thank you for watching me as well. Thank you for supporting me also. And yeah, I was shocked when I saw the page. Like, oh my god, my friends are using your platform as well. I was like, wow, this is
Right.
something I must really, really look into it. I must really talk to you also. Yeah.
Okay.
So to the audience over here, all right. So do you want to hear from Augustine, right? What are his secrets to get 200,000 of followers? from from strangers as well. Okay, so if you want to find out like how do they have so many followers, please type yes. All right, there's someone asking you, are you interested to hire a design intern?
Yeah, sure. You can drop us email on yeah, we definitely are always hiring. So you can search what kind of job offers we have in 42 Ways, either LinkedIn or the job portals. So yeah, if your job description fits, if this is something you're looking for, sure, drop us your resume.
Wow.
Okay, so
I'll
Evie,
be very
your question was?
Oh, hold on. I'm letting the audience, right, see whether they want to know about your secrets of getting 200K of followers, huh? If
Right,
they don't
right.
want, then we just skip the question, lah, huh? If they're not interested. Because this is super exclusive and private conversations, like that we very nanter have your time here, right? We don't want to anyhow share with people that are not interested,
I see.
lah,
I
huh?
see.
Okay, so for those who are interested, please type yes, you want to hear from Augustine. I mean, like one of the this upcoming startups, right, giant, right, that's gonna share about his secret of getting 200,000 followers. All right, we got people say yes, yes already. Okay, all right, come, Augustine, please spill your tea.
Right,
What
right.
are your secrets?
Sure. So for you guys that say yes, these are for you. So I think it is also incredibly lucky for us that usually people that in this fitness industry, that people are very kind, and people are very encouraging, because when you run, you know that it's fucking hard. Pardon my French, but when you run like 2.4K, 10 km, it's really hard, right? And then when you see someone trying to do that, when they're also running 10 km, you don't really see them as a competitor. You see them as a brethren. You see them as a brother or sister, right? And you want to help them. So I think with 42 Ways, I see a lot of goodness in people. I see a lot of kindness. And what we notice is that once people feel like, oh, okay, this virtual race is something that I like, that I'm very excited to join, they will tag their friends, they will share with their friends and say, hey, this is a good run, just join me. And that's really how we started, from like 200-300 people per race to like a few thousand people per race. And it's grow from the word of mouth. So I think what we did well was really the designs, and the user experience. But one key component is really the shareability of a virtual race event that people are excited about, and they like and join. Created things like Mother's Day, Father's Day. 21 Day Challenge was one of our flagship program, and something that's the most, I think, shareable and exciting for people. So this 21 Day program, it takes place over a whole year. Every month, you have like 21 days to clock as much distance as possible. And if for 12 months you finish everything, we award you with like a Grand Slam medal. So you're like the top of the top. So for that race itself, we have like 2-3 thousand people that join, and you want to last through the whole year. And they will tell their friends, oh wow, I'm running this. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm doing like 200 km a month. That's crazy. I need to wake up early to just run. But they love it, right? They love the sense of achievement. They love the discipline, and they just tell their friends about it. So another key thing is that our medals, I think, I really appreciate my design team, because the medals, I will really think they are really good. And when the user receive it, they will post on Facebook, they will post on social media, they will tell their friends. So I think for businesses out there, if you want to grow your followers, probably build in this kind of thing, collectibles or some merchandise, something that people will just receive it and share. It has to be something unique, lah. So I think that's where you can spend the money or some cost in, because it will come back. So we have users that tell us, oh, you know what, I put this in a box, I put this in a glass panel, I hanged it up. And when my friends come, this is the first thing I tell them. I will share this to them, and they're like, wow, where did you get this? And then they will also join. So for example, our Indonesia users, when we started, we have never do Facebook marketing out of Singapore, because we just like focus on Singapore, right? Then one day we realized, hey, there is like one Indonesia parcels that we need to send out. Okay. Then the following week, we noticed there's 10 Indonesian parcels we need to send out. The following month, there's like a few hundreds. And then there was like so many Indonesian parcels that we need to go to Batam to figure out the logistics for that. And how we realized, and then we did some user research, and we realized that the Indonesians, one of them just share with their running group, and then everybody just start to join. And they're happy with what they get. They know that we deliver on time, and that's what they do. So I think that's 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 it. That will be the different points, right? So one is you give the user something that they can share and talk about, and they'll love to share and talk about something personalizable. Second thing is you need to deliver on your promise. So one thing that we were very stringent upon was when the race ends, we want the user to get their medals as soon as possible because they deserve that. That's something that they achieve, right? We do that at least, we aim to at least let the user receive it within a week. So let's say I finish the run this weekend. Next week, I can look into my mailbox and I can see my medal. And that kind of emotional satisfaction will get people to be, they just love to tell people that they'll share about it. So we are still, 5 years already, are still very stringent about delivery. We still want to make sure that users get what they have. And I think these different points will get people excited to talk about their story, will help you share about what you do. And especially if you're beneficial to them, because running fitness, wow, if you just get a user to keep running, they will slim down, they will look great, they will feel good. Right. So as long as we get people to run, to exercise, they feel good about themselves. And yeah, I think that's something that it's very meaningful for us to do.
Wow, I'm actually writing down all the notes
Right.
Yeah, wow, okay, that's very, very inspiring and impressive. Yeah, so blessed to have you here to share this important tips. All right, audience in
Yeah,
the
but
house.
Ministry of Adventure also very good. You also have a lot of users.
Oh, I'm also yeah, we are blessed lah. I'm very, very blessed also to have my followers to support me as well. I learn a lot from them also lah. I learn a lot
Yeah,
from their feedback
exactly.
as well. It was not
Exactly.
easy journey. Yeah, it takes a lot of mistakes to try and errors to make it right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Evie, I think you brought up a very good point. So number three, right, is really to listen to the users, law. Like,
mm,
people that love you will give you a lot of comments, and you don't want to just brush it off because it's because they care, they talk to you, right? That they spend the effort to tell you, hey, you suck in ABC, and then we have to be like, yes, you're right, we will fix ABC, and you will see that we will fix ABC, and you see that we are committed to fix ABC. Then they will come back and tell you, okay, now there's DEF. All right, great, we'll fix that too. And then once you do that, then people will bring more people in because they know that you're sincere to help them, you're sincere to make things easier for them.
cool. Yeah, correct. You are right. Yes. So, for the audience here, I want to also take this chance to thank you for giving me a lot of feedback for my show. Yeah, that's why this last one actually right 42 race right to interview you all is one of our feedback is I think he's over here Vishnu. Yeah, he actually asked recommend us to do a running topic. So that's where we're like, okay, let's talk to 42 race because my friend, which is you, yeah, is doing this, and our virtual race is like up and coming right now. So that's why we
Correct.
have this topic today. So yeah, thanks for bringing out also. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So come back to that, right? I realized. Yeah. Okay. So we actually also get our team to summarize this so that also we can give it to our audience in the house over here, and it seems like right the way that you run it right is like there's some core values behind it, if I correct my wrong, that you mentioned about you will deliver on like within the 7 days, you must make sure that when the pancake is hot, to let them eat it hot. What's the point of warming out, then let them eat, right? That's kind of analogy.
Okay, that's an interesting analogy. Yes, but please don't
Yeah.
eat the medals. The medals cannot be eaten. So.
Yeah, because after that the thrill's gone already. What's the point,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So don't mind to
Trust is
share what's
the
your core values, right? You actually bring down to your company so that they hold on it and then pass it on to the audience or the users.
sure. I think number one is be kind. Kindness is so important, right? Especially with this COVID situation. So definitely some of our users sometimes do get on our nerves, especially when things are so busy. But I think what I tell my teammates and what I try myself is really, if things are too overwhelming, take a step back, just be kind, and try our best to go the extra mile. So I think how I try to manifest that in my company is that um, I try to do that with my employees too, with my staff, with my team member. So if there's certain things that I can help them with, I'll see what I can do. Um, my I one of the principle I hope that I'm doing right or that I adhere to is how can I make things easier for everybody? How can I make work easier for everyone? So that, let's say you need to spend 10 hours on this. Can we work something out to reduce the thing to 5 hours, to 2 hours? And I'm always very happy when we spend less effort to get something done. So I think that can translate to how the user, how my team members will treat the staff, will treat the clients, because if they have more time to work with them versus get caught up with like admin stuff or all that, that'll be best. Second value I think that is super important is integrity. So in terms of time integrity, in terms of doing what you say, in terms of saying what you do, so adhering to your promise, right? So every brand have a promise, a brand promise. So we promise logistics to be this time. If we cannot do it, we will be proactive and email our users and tell you, hey, we can't do this. We're sorry. You have to wait until this date to get your stuff. And more often than not, people appreciates that. They appreciate that proactiveness. They will write back and say, thank you for letting me know. And it's not so much as it's not so much as facing the music, but having the courage to just admit something that you can't do. And more often than not, people understand. They can empathize and know that, oh yeah, this is COVID. Oh yeah, you guys are working hard. Fine, I just need to wait for my medals and just let me know when it is coming. So again, we are very appreciative of that also. Thirdly is courage. Courage to say no to people, to say no to clients, to say like, you know what, I don't think 42 Race is the best platform for you. If you want to do this virtual race your way, it's best if you can code it yourself, because it's too hard, it's too complicated. We can't deliver what you want. So it's not just like saying yes to everything and giving a half-hearted job, right? Courage is to say no to me. I love it when my teammates say no to me. Like if I request something, they go like, no, this is not what we should do, right? This is not what user want. Why are you asking this? Question me, right? Question my objective. And then we should all just based on the objective to do certain things versus like, yeah, this is what Augustine said, we had to do. We had to run this 10-page report because he song, he likes it. It's for his ego. Then what's the point? Right? If it doesn't hit the objective, no one do it, then we should change it. Courage to really look at the existing processes and say, hey, this process sucks, right? Let's revamp it or let's get rid of it. Why are we doing this even? So I think as the company grows bigger or things get longer, it's like monkey see, monkey do. Previously someone is doing this, that's why we are doing this. That's the excuse or the reason I hate the most. It really has to be like, you need to understand the objective of why we are doing certain things. If not, there is no point to waste your time or energy in that. So I appreciate all my team members who spend their 8 hours a day working with us, and I really want their life and their time well spent too. So it's a lot about all about this, like creating meaning behind the work we do. And if they feel that they cannot get this meaning in 42 Race, I would actually encourage them to look for another job. Or of course, I'll try to get them to stay lah. But if they feel like something they are doing in 42 Race is not exciting them, then there is no point to force the people to stay. Yeah. So it's all that, though. It's all that.
Wow, that's amazing. I think it's very eye-opening because yeah, we hardly see this kind of boss in corporate world. Yeah, if you say no to boss, wow, tomorrow we get a we get a fire letter already. Tomorrow don't need to go to work already. Wow, that's amazing. I think you're such a great leader. I mean, like because it's hardly to have like a leader to be open to listen to the opinions from our users and also in even our staff as well. All right. So in order to have that humility to listen to that's very good as well. So good job, Augustine. I'm very happy to hear this from you. Yeah, keep up doing that. Yeah. Okay. So talking about this, right? But sometimes, right, I just want to say that because especially the business owners, right, I mean, like some of the business owner in the house or people who are working for business owners, right now for as a leaders, when we hit the crisis, it's actually sometimes it's very hard for them to uh uphold their principles, because sometimes in crisis we have to, be fluid and maneuver based on what we can do based on the resources that we have, because it's like shit hit the fence already lah. So, but there's a saying that real leaders are forged in crisis. What are your perspectives about this?
Yeah, I think real leaders, right? So based on the first point that you say that, some people will say, well, we need to be flexible, we need to change what we talk about. I don't think that's the case. I think a real leader will stand on their principle, and they may need to make some certain hard choices, but they will have to learn how to empathize and how to communicate. So I think every crisis, be it personal or collective, is a test of our characters, right? So it's a great opportunity for you to think on your feet, and it's an avenue for people to learn to be kind to one another. So even if you have to let your staff go, there are countless of ways to do that, right? And can you still provide something for them? Can you still help them do something? I've seen so many examples or articles writing about how some companies, when they let people go, it was really good. For example, Airbnb recently, they had a big layoff, but the article or the message or the letter that the CEO wrote to the staff was so enlightening, and you can tell that he's really empathizing with people and he's really trying to help them do something about it. So I think with all these different opportunities or things that come up, especially in a crisis, it really shows your character, and it really shows not just the current leader, but which of your team members or which of your friends are people you want to follow. That in this kind of situation, whether they have the role or the power or the hard power or not, they still try to help people. They still go out of their way. They still look out for others. And these are the people that I go like, wow, you know, now shit hit the fan, and you're still around. You're still sticking around. You're still doing your best. Damn, when things are good, I want you. I still want you, right? You will be the first to be rewarded. You will be the one in my team. When I can, I want you in my team. That's no doubt about it. So I think right now is also the opportunity for you to understand the people around you, to understand what kind of people you're working with. Mm.
Wonderful sharing. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, I mean, like, whenever things happen, whatever things that we can't, it's like not going to our ways, right? As long as we don't compromise our principles and still stick to it, give help people, because everybody's is like in crisis now. If there's no one stand up to help each other, it's gonna be worse, right? So thanks for that pointers as well. We have questions from Vishnu in the house. Is 42 Race open to make more social issue awareness, raising challenges? I believe runners are more enthusiastic to this kind of cause. What do you think about this, Augie?
Right, Vishnu, I thank you for the question, firstly. So yes, definitely 42 Race, it's a platform that we see, and I think users can look to us as a platform where they raise certain awareness for certain causes, which is why right now we are working with a couple of charities. So the charities runs and all this are currently more towards in the planning stage. So you don't see them yet. But rest assured, second half of the year, you're going to see more such charity challenges coming up. One of the charity that we have worked with closely for the past couple of years is Singapore Cancer Society. So we do like a Happy Lung race, which is to raise awareness about smoking, to encourage people to quit smoking. Yeah, so you're right. Runners love this kind of cause. We love to run for a cause for people. We love to try to convert our mileage to something that's very meaningful, right? So yes, this is definitely something that 42 Ways are looking towards doing.
Wonderful. Yeah, great sharing. I mean, thank you for Augustine for stepping into this extend your help into this charity causes as well. I think your kindness, right, has gone a long way, right? They can impact a lot of people who need help. Because right now we are in crisis, right? Those people who are underprivileged, who it's even more worse because those donors that usually give them money, some of them
Mm,
might have because of the impact, right? They have to string their pocket lah, so they
yeah,
might not get their funds that they're supposed to get law for the cause.
you're
Yeah.
right.
So just curious, right? Recently, right, I watched this. I mean, like because you are doing the good side, but there's another side of people as well. Because recently, I was watching this show, The Last Dance from Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah, not sure do you watch that? Yeah,
No,
he
I
was at
haven't.
the level, yeah, where people love him, admire him, but he also has some haters as well, lah.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if 42 race is actually at the levels where there are some people might actually might not be supportive. Okay, I don't put the word haters lah, Yeah, but Michael Jordan also say something like this: if you are in a competition, when you always win, there's someone who want to challenge you to pull you down. All right. So what's your thoughts about it? Like how does 42 Race manage the keyboard warriors or people who are not that supportive to 42 Race?
Right. Sometimes we do receive quite strange feedback on our comments and all that. But what I tell my team is that for every one of such comment out there is at least 10 or 20 good comments out there that appreciates us for what for or appreciates my team for what they're doing. So it's easy, of course. As humans, we are usually more affected by negativity, right? Like, oh my god, why did this person say this about me? But I think another way to look at it is, why do these people have so much hate? Why are they so upset? You know, what's bothering them actually? So one of the incident that happened recently, I talked to my HR team member, and then I asked her, do you think you will lose sleep over this, over what they say? And then she's like, no, I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. And then then another way to look at it is, okay, do you think this person who wrote this is losing sleep over us? And then we are like, maybe, probably, don't know. And emotions, all this thing, right? Responsibility, I think it still falls back to the person, to the people, so to these keyboard warriors of hate. So I think it is up to us to really look into ourselves, to not be reactive to that, to still appreciate the kindness and the good people out there. One of the favorite quote that I have about this kind of haters is Michelle Obama's quote. He says, "When they go low, we go high."
Yeah, correct. I remember that quote. It's
Yeah,
very inspiring. And
yeah,
Hillary Clinton actually used that as well. That's for her
right.
election.
So when they go low, we go high. So I think it's also always a good time to reflect and say, okay, did we do something wrong? Did we really send a wrong medal, or what is it? Is there something we can fix? If there's really nothing we can do, then okay, we have already done our utmost best, and then we need to serve the next 1,000 users. And we shouldn't be, because one of the user was so upset with us that we messed up the things that we do for the next 1,000. So it's always looking forward in that sense. Mm.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I always heard, I mean, like it's like the haters maybe it's just 5%, but you already actually have 95% of the supporters. Why not just focus on the supporters, right? Continue
Yeah,
the energy to serve them well, right? And then also make sure they do well as well, correct?
exactly.
Yeah. Great, great. Okay, so maybe the next question, right? Because of time constraint, I would ask you something that I got from some of the runners. They are
Okay.
actually quite curious about how does 42 Race, something more technical, how does 42 Race track the users who could potentially cheat their results? Okay, because we are talking about online world right now, people are concerned
Yeah.
about like hack my data, cheat the results, all these things. Even Pokemon Go, got people start to cheat the
Yeah,
results also. Yeah, so
yeah.
how do you manage that?
Okay, so I think firstly, right, we disincentivize the benefits of cheating. So that means we don't award like the top 10 or the top 100 people. So as long as you complete your race, you get a medal. So that means if you cheat, you're just cheating yourself. So firstly, that's that, right? Second thing is we have our inbuilt system, and then so the system itself will track if you, let's say you are participating in a running race and then your speed is too fast. So maybe you're in a car or on a bus, you cannot submit. The system doesn't even allow you to submit. You'll pop out a bit sarcastic message and say something like, your speed is humanly impossible, and then it doesn't allow you to submit. Right. And then the third thing we have is our customer service. Every day we also do random checks, random manual checks lah, to see that the routes always are fine and they're correct. So, but as we grow, we have thousands of submissions every day, if not hundreds, right? So we need to, I guess we really need to work on the tech side to really see how we can improve that. But these are the three ways that we prevent fraud.
Wow, I think it's a very good work already. Because I know that it's not easy for a tech site to able to prompt that as well. So you guys must have going through a lot of like testing, trials, and stuff like that, correct? To make it right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I want to also take this chance, right, for those who are yet to join us. All right. So if you have any questions, right, please fill up this and let us know in the chat box, because we're gonna end this very soon. Okay. So it's very rare to have Augustine from 42 Race to have us. I mean, to be here, right, for us to interview him in case, because we got a friendship relationship lah. So that's why he gave
Thank
me
you, Evie.
space to come and speak to everybody. Because if not, right, he's very busy, because the company is actually growing and they are going for IPO soon lah, huh? Hey, but
Soon, if
that
like
work,
for the next 10 years lah.
right, okay. All right, so for those who are just joining, or for those who yet to know 42 Race, 42 Race, right, just to let you know, 42 Race is Singapore's first running app to organize virtual runs for runners all around the world to run. Okay, so they strive to be the top virtual race platforms for the better health for people and to add values to people. As you can hear from Augustine, right, they treat people with kindness, all right, and they make sure, right, they will deliver your medals on time, because it's their principles to have integrity to serve you well. Wow, this is amazing. So they also want to be the number one fitness buddy with you as well, okay, in their platform, train with you, guide you, even reward you. It was so incredible. They work with big brands like Exig, or Reebok, yeah, and even featured on media as well, because there are so many. They featured in so many media, so I don't have space. So yeah, I put some here. Yeah. So
Thank you.
this is the upcoming National Day run, correct?
Yeah,
55th.
this is a tie-up with ActiveSG Sports Singapore Council. So we launched this Run Nila Run to celebrate National Day for Singapore.
Nice. Yeah, because right now the minister has announced that we're not going to have like a national parade. We're gonna, like celebrate online. Why not? Like we can do some run as well with 42 Race, right? Okay, so the medal, we got a special medal as well. Yeah, so wow, this is so cool. I also want it. Yeah, I saw already. I
Join lah,
so
join
like
lah.
it. So that's why I
Join
put
Evie.
here. And even have the T-shirt, okay, as well. Okay, for those who actually want this, right, you can always check it out on their website. They're different theme as well, and they are happy actually Father Days run as well. You can actually run, get medals, also give it to your dad, make him proud also. Yeah, did I miss out anything, Augustine?
No, I think you're great. You're doing awesome. That's pretty much what we do.
Nice. Thank you so much for your kind word also. All right. So I also want to take this chance also to thank you 42 Race for supporting us. That they actually sponsor us like the free virtual run voucher over here. Okay. So for those who actually haven't want to stand a chance to win this, please remember to like, share the post, tag 3 friends. You still got a chance, remember close this, okay? Yeah, to tag 3 friends and comment, I want to run in this chatbot. Okay, so you stand a chance to win this, and can win your medal as well. All right, so I also want to shout out that right now we also have like a platform, one-stop platform for you to support you, okay, and also with the curated informations from the sports merchants, and also get you ready for phase 2, okay, so that you can enjoy the sports facilities as well with an exclusive deal, and we have more coming as well. and also even some virtual events, or maybe probably like in future we can, you know, some collaboration with 42 Race as well. So we don't want you to miss this. Right now it's just $10. Of course, also to support the sports industry as well. All right, so to sign up now, because we are going to, in phase two is going to be exciting. We're going to be adjusting the price and the rewards as well. Okay, so sign up now if you are here. Okay, all right. So Augustine, do you think that, right, well, we're doing a good job that we can like be the next 42 race,
Next 42 race, what do you mean?
like the virtual, you know, membership? Do they do a good job?
Yeah. I think it's fantastic. With all these workouts, sounds exciting. Sounds great. I think people should join.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I must learn from the leader, you know. I must learn from the leader, you know, to get medal as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, okay. I saw Vishnu say do climbing, running, virtual event, correct? Run 5K and 3 multi-pitch. Wow, Vishnu is definitely a
Wow.
adventurer. Thanks for your great support, man. Yeah, I'm very blessed to have him as our top fans as well.
Right.
Okay, so I have my last question with you. Uh, Augustine, so
Mm.
right now, right, it's a time that a lot of people are, because of crisis, they are alone in isolation. So they are also want to show their kindness. So they're giving out care package to friends, you know, to their clients, or even to their family. So some of them deliver food, some of them like deliver gifts and stuff like that. So what do you think, right? What's your advice, right? Is the best gift, right, for us to give each other? Each other, not me and you, like it's like advice for everybody to give each other.
Evie, what do you want? What do you want me to give you?
We talk offline lah. I don't want so many people know.
uh, well, I don't know. I think it depends on what your friend likes. But I feel sometimes really just even a text message is good enough. You know, you just ask them how are they doing. You know, if you miss them, just tell them you miss them. If you love them, just tell them you love them. Sometimes I think sometimes we think too much into things, and we just need to be direct sometimes, and I think that's the best and the most effective way, right? Just text your mom that you love her, text your grandma that you miss her, and then just let them know you're thinking of them, right? And maybe do a Zoom dinner or something. And I think
Oh,
this COVID thing will be over soon. We just need to hang in there, and we can give the people we love some hugs. Till then, we just make do lah, and let them know that they are in our thoughts. Mm.
wonderful. Yeah. Do you realize that? I'm not sure. Do you realize this? Like even you go out to the street, right? The stranger suddenly be nicer to you.
Really?
Some, you know, at
What
this
street you
period
go to?
also. No, no lah. It's like people will like tend to smile at you more. I'm not sure if you feel this. It's
How do you
like
see
people are
people
like,
smile at you? They have a mask, right?
yeah, you can feel lah, you
You feel people
know.
smiling at you. I think that's
No
you lah. That
lah.
is you. You just
Is
feel people
it?
smiling at you, which is good. Which is good. It's great. Yeah.
Is it? Maybe
Yeah.
my mask got a hole or something, you know.
Then that's why they smile at you, right?
Yeah, so what the point is that I just want to share is like what Augustine share, you know, let's don't be stingy about sharing our love. You know, if we love our family, just tell them. We love our friends, just tell them, because we don't, it's like where the hell we have more chance to like share the love to other people, you know. Yeah, so this is a good time also for us to reconnect back to our loved one as well, since we are all isolated at home, right? And do a Zoom dinner if we can, even can do that as well. Cool. Right.
Cool.
So, okay. So, because our time is up soon, all right, Augie, I'm gonna like send you back to the backstage. Do you have anything in the house?
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Do you have like any last sentence to share to the audience?
All right. Yeah. I hope everybody stays safe, and thank you guys for joining us. See you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much, Augustine. Take care too. Bye.
Bye, Evie.
I'll send you to the backstage first, okay? All right, for those who stay here in the house, thank you for sharing to the end. No, we are not end yet, okay? All right, so I'm going to review the bonus game, okay? Because you actually stay till the end. I hope that you like today's session. Today's session is more about leadership, about core values, something that we have in mind that we can apply in our life to the people around us as well. And 42 Rays definitely did this well. That's why they are able to scale so fast, right? I hope today's session is valuable to you. All right, as we have promised, you know, that Hey, Vishnu, wait lah. I got bonus gift lah. As we promised to review our bonus gift in the end, right? Let's type bonus if you are here, so that I know you are here, and then we can actually like give you the gifts. Okay. All right. So let me see who is here. If you are here, please type bonus, and then I will review the gift. Okay. Type bonus. Type bonus. Okay. Chipun is still here. All right. Thank you for staying here. And Rachel is still here. Thank you for sharing, staying here. Vishnu is still here. Okay, all right. So type bonus so that our admin right can just share with you the what's the follow up with you the gift. Okay, so our bonus gift tonight is, let me review the curtain and show you. All right, so we have our ultimate running hacks, specially crafted by 42 Rays and also our team lah, Ministry of Adventure. Okay, all right. So we have like the manuals, right, from beginners tips, beginner guides of running on how to choose to running shoes, and also to how do you have find your motivation to run, and also what kind of varieties of run that suits you over here. All right, all this collection will be yours. Okay, please type bonus bonus, so that right you can have a whole of this whole ultimate running hacks collections for you, and you can even share to your team, and your friends, all right, so that please type bonus so that our team can follow up with you. All right, okay, I hope you like this. If you like this, please help me like, and let me know if you like it also. All right, so I want to quickly shout out to our next episode. All right, our next episode is gonna be special, okay, because it's our grand finale. Okay, so thank you all for supporting us all this while. We come to the last episode today, which is the episode 6. Next episode is gonna be a celebration. All right, so what I have is my partner in crime. Okay, the mastermind behind this Sports Night series, from my team called Melvin. All right, yesterday he actually had his debut. So we're gonna do a grand finale of our Sports Night to celebrate with you guys and recap some of the highlights and joyful moments in the past episode. Okay, since it's a great grand finale and celebration, we will have prizes, giveaways to everyone, right? In the for those who participate with us in the next episode. Okay, so we have Grab vouchers, sports equipment for you to win, and more. Okay, and also like some gym passes as well. Okay, so one of the snippets of the criteria to win, right, is that you have to tell us what is your favorite episode lah. Okay, so if you have never followed us, right, the past few episodes, please go and catch up now in our Facebook video. Okay, so go and watch it. All right, and then next week, all right, we're gonna like have some like a celebration about it. Okay, please mark your calendar down on next Friday, 6 June, 8 p.m. at our Facebook Live. All right, so I will wish everybody stay safe, still stay strong. Okay, even though we are phase 1, all right, and also take care of yourself. All right, happy phase 1. Bye.